Oh, okay, so I think it's just Parasol now. It's Parasol going viral. You don't need the Trickster here, not at all. We need to be untrickable. We can actually, like, teleport and then going viral here, which is awesome. The going viral will hit one more minion here if we do the teleport first. Is there a reason to chop instead? I don't think so. So teleport first. Get another minion up in here. And then we're going viral. Making content for you guys is a full-time job, and it's only possible with your support. Click the link in the description to join my Patreon for access to exclusive streams, deep fry podcasts, private video calls, and more. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I'm really excited to show you this Rustbolt deck. In this deck we are basically playing the competitive version of the old Sun Bandits, but instead of running Raw Zombie, I am running Trickster. The idea of this deck is to control the early game with Rolling Stone and then try ideally to ramp up on turn 2 with Cryo Brain, and that will give you 4 brains on turn 3, and then you have 2 very powerful plays that turn. The first is Turquoise Gold Zombie. Getting this in early is especially good because first of all, it's a 2/6 that's growing by 1/1 every single turn. Second of all, it's denying your opponent one of their suns. So you're playing this on turn 3. Coming into turn 4, you're going to have this 3/7 monster on the board, and they're only going to have 3... Like on turn 4 now, you're going to have 5 brains. And they're only going to have 3 sun, which gives you such a huge advantage, again, because you're gaining with the Cryo Brain and they're losing because of the Turquoise Skull. We're also running Parasol Zombie, which you can also play on turn 3. It's a big beefy 3/6, and this can really mess up a lot of opponents who are relying on their tricks to remove your zombies, especially rogues, because their superpowers become basically pointless when you have Parasol Zombie on the board. The finishers are going to be Mechasaur, which is very nice to plop down right next to your Parasol Zombie, because that really makes it very difficult, again, for opponents to deal with this 8/8 bullseye, and it's also just creating monsters all over the board every single time you draw a card. The other finisher, of course, is going to be Trickster, which we're basically running again in place of the Raw Zombie. This will cost 1 less every single time you play a trick. It's a very powerful card, both to teleport in, because then it'll do 6 + 6, easy 12 damage, which is most of their health. But also you can just play this dry right next to a Parasol Zombie, and then, you know, you've done 6 damage, and you still have the 6/6 monster that's untrickable. That's going to be very difficult for them to answer. For the early game, running a lot of counters to the current meta, which is going to be Rolling Stone, very good at dealing with amphibious minions, and also good at dealing with Ramp. Beam Me Up, also again very good control card, especially against Ramp these days. I'm running a couple of knockouts just so we have a way of dealing with Leafy that are very often going to be 3 attack. So you're able to deal with those, and it's just overall a pretty good control card, both for clearing lanes to make your guys hit face, but also controlling in the early game. Really important to have going viral in this deck, because if you're setting up your Parasol Zombies and your Turquoise and even your Tricksters, like having an additional way of all them hitting face, the going viral is going to be super effective at that. Some rockets for some bigger removal, and that is it. Let's get right into the game, so hope you guys enjoy. And I am recording this offline. This is a little bit, okay, I'll tell you the lore. I did stream this deck once before, and the deck got really hard countered by Forget-Me-Nots. It was this weird thing, but we had multiple games where opponents had multiple Forget-Me-Nots. And if they just play Forget-Me-Nots on 1 and on 2, it slows this deck down incredibly. I kind of just wanted to stream this offline, get rid of any of the sniper excuses and anything like that. And you don't really need, again, Parasol against Captain Combustible. Can't really deal with these anyway. Keeping 2 of these is tempting. I think I will. I'd love to get ultimate. Hopefully it doesn't start too fast the first couple of turns. And we should be able to have, again, a really good ramp playing this on turn 2, and then we'll have 3 and 4 Turquoise Skull, which is incredible here. Especially, again, against Captain Combustible, who cannot deal with high health minions, period. Only thing that we would probably not play Cryo Brain into is exactly Wildberry. That's fine. He's setting this up on ground. I'm just trying to infer what I can about his deck. Obviously, there's no Pear Cup or Hibernating Berry. Those are both Guardian cards. Why is he playing that on ground instead of on heights? Why does he want lava? I bet you he's running like invasive species in this deck, and then he's gonna try to play the invasive species next turn. It doesn't make any sense to me, but anyway. We are going to absolutely rock him with these Turquoise Skulls. He also has no answer to Gravestone, so this is like the perfect anti-Captain Combustible card. Okay. See, look at this play. See, he's going turn 3 Imitator, turn 4 Fig, but he doesn't get to 4. This is just going to die for free now, which is crazy. We're going to deny the Fig even another turn here, because why not? I might end up just putting the Parasol in middle here. Let's see. Alright, so went for double click, but at least he got something out of it. The problem is, though, is that this is going to be a 3-3, so this the problem for him is that this dies for free. This will be not even a great trade, because this will have 7. Oh, we did have a Berry Blast. Nice. Right, so he's able to deal with one of them, but I get the other one. Alright, the opponent, all things considered, got out of that play pretty well. I think Parasol is just going to go now in 4. Damn, who knew that Parasol would have been really useful there? Oh, too bad. So, Parasol definitely here, so we can't use another Berry Blast to correct this trade, and then we can beam me up or chop. What the heck we want to do. Okay. Beam me up. So we'll just beam me up here. We'll be able to rocket this next turn, so no big deal. Still draining brains, which is nice. And again, he can't. The 2 health here is not really going to be able to deal with easily. So that's awesome. All things considered, we are obviously ahead. We've just got a bunch of rockets here. We've just got a whole hand. We're kind of bricked. Alright, there's knockout. So again, we should be able to play 2 of these and remove 2 things from the board, which is nice. And again, the sort of synergy between all the rockets and the knockouts and the Parasol zombies, the fact that Parasol, instead of making him play tricks, he's always going to have to play minions, and then we can just remove them. So nice to have the Parasol here. We're always going to rocket this Briar Rose. Oh, come on, bro. And then he's also going to be able to deal with this. So the knockout goes great. Okay, he just completely threw. He's trying to protect it, but it doesn't really matter. I think I'm just going to use knockout here regardless, just to keep the pressure on his face. Yep. Showing him that his mistake wouldn't have made a difference at the end of the day. This goes up to 4-3. There's mechasaur, exactly what we wanted to see here. Again, Captain Combustible cannot deal with this. Unless he pulls some repeat moss combo out of his ass, this mechasaur is just going to take this game over. It's really nice also to have Chop here. There's another Berry Blast. He's drawing Desperation, but we'll have him down probably to 2 health. Between the 2 damage and the bullseye here, he did block, which is fine. Him getting superpowers is scary. We're on 17 health though, we should be fine. I'm like, come on, Undying Pharaoh. He's not gonna have a repeat moss combo, guys. He's got 8 Sun and a Dream, and even that he don't have. And a really easy one to know. Let's keep it going here. Yeah, the kind of cards that come out of Mechasaur, besides for 7 cost 8/8 Bullseye being ridiculous. The kind of cards that are coming out of Mechasaur are usually just... It's always Mondo Bronto in the last lane, but it's just a lot of really big, you know, even like Jump Champion that we just saw, it's not bad. Yeah, so I'm running like 3 copies of Mechasaur and 4 of Trickster, because like you don't want to have 4 Mechasaurs in your hand. Having Trickster early, though, is really good. So we're going to ditch the Mechasaur, keep the Trickster with these. This is the same guy. I know I'm offline, so sniping is not really a thing, but I think I'll just keep to my general rule of not playing the same guy multiple times. Maybe when it's kind of force of habit though, like maybe since I'm recording offline, having a little rematch. It wasn't like a terrible matchup, it wasn't like a super low level player. I don't know, maybe I should, when I'm recording offline, let me know in the YouTube comment section if you think that, if I should break my normal rule of, offline, that I'll actually face the same opponent twice. That also means when I'm online, by the way, when I see the same opponent twice, it doesn't just mean someone's like intentionally sniping me. That's not the point. The reason I don't do that is online, I don't face the same person twice, is not because, oh, we faced the same guy twice, because we could have just faced each other, both ended the game at the same time, obviously, and then both re-queued and faced each other again, like we're seeing here. It's more I just don't want sniper, a single person, to be able to have an impact on an entire stream. So if someone snipes me, we know we get sniped sometimes. It'll affect one game. I don't want to be in a situation where it's affecting multiple games. So just to eliminate that, I won't play the same person twice. Obviously, multiple snipers could, but c'est la vie. Yep, so that was another situation where we want a Rolling Stone instead of Cryo Brain, even though we have a pretty good curve into Cryo Brain here, into the Parasol. Unfortunately, as a second ramp card, that's so annoying. Do I going viral there just to try to look for an answer? I don't think so. So, you know, the thing about teleporting this deck is obviously against non-Brainana heroes, you more want to be teleporting this in. Against Brainana heroes, you never want to teleport in Mechasaur because you're just going to get Brainana or Dragoned. Obviously, with Parasol, doesn't matter quite as much. I think I'm going to teleport this one in now and then play the Mechasaur next to it. And the sort of just plays around. We play this and then Cob Cannons. We could end up surprising him and kill this Twin Sunflower if he doesn't go and protect it. And he didn't try to protect it. He's instead playing around Knockout, I guess. But we are able to at least stifle the ramp a little bit here. Getting a rocket isn't bad too, because he's probably going to get some big legendaries off this Captain Cucumber. Alright, but at least he's only making 5 this turn. We do have Dry Mechasaur next turn, so let's go, I guess, for just Beam Me Up. Going viral, and maybe we'll commit the Rock Wall on the Beam Me Up. Doesn't really deal with this very well. It's okay. Okay. So yeah, let's go after the Captain Cucumber, and we can just play the Mechasaur here. I'm thinking now to play Rock Wall in 4 because this is having a lot of health. I think is going to be really important, so it doesn't die to like some kind of buff next turn. We don't really need to Beam Me Up to live. So this is alive and well, and again, it's going to be really, really difficult for him to deal with the Mechasaur. Obviously, he's gaining some legendaries, which is a little bit scary, but this is turn 7. For him, it's 6. Again, unless he pulls a Briar Rose out of his ass, we should be really, really good with the Mechasaur here. The only 2 things that kill this are Briar Rose and Ice Spore. And that's it. Or a Cob Cannon combo. I guess he does have 6 suns, so he could have Cob Cannon combo would be the 3rd thing. But all of his cukes and squashes and... Oh my gosh, he got Guacodile. Alright, well, Guacodile kills it too if he gets that from cross-pollination. It's a fruit. He got it from cross-pollination, guys. He can't even run this card. It's a Guardian card. But anyway, he actually dealt with the Mechasaur, which is crazy. Get denied from the Wingnut. Gosh, that's so annoying, actually. This one won't get denied. He actually dealt with this, which is crazy that he had that answer, man. What a draw from the opponent. See if we can get another Mechasaur. I guess we'll teleport and see what we get here. But yeah, between Beam Me Up and going viral, we're still doing okay. These Captain Cucumbers are going to start, whatever they're conjuring is going to come into play really strong here, though, unfortunately. Click P. Gatling, okay? Doesn't kill it. So, all in all, we're still in a really good situation. So, 3-3-2 is, 3-3-2 is the place. I'm not going to even go for teleport here. So, yeah, we're still going to keep this lane open for something better than a Beam Me Up. Let's use the going viral first before the rocket might as well. He really doesn't like this Parasol zombie. Another Parasol. And, yep, Gatling P kind of just eats shit there. This 4-3 also lives, which is awesome. Just another threat on the board, getting his health down within a reasonable range here. Super will hit lane 1, which is a 4-1. The damage is kind of already done. Scorch does very little. Heal. I guess heal's pretty good here. But yeah, even just like another going viral on the top of the deck would be great. Trickster would be great. Mechasaur would be awesome. Here's Turquoise. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And we can still rocket something this turn. Just putting in more threats on this board. Ketchup. Annoying. He really doesn't like my parasite. I wonder if I rocket that. I don't know, it seems like he should have all these legendaries that he can play from his Captain Cucumber, unless he's holding them for some reason. Like, what is he waiting for? Why is he not? He has so many legendaries from Captain Cucumber. What is he waiting for? You know, maybe I could sit here and analyze and try to figure out exactly what I, you know what I mean? You did get healed. Think that's an okay rocket? I hope I'm not going to regret that later. Let's save the teleport against Chumpzilla, though. I'm just trying to think, like, which legendaries would he not be playing right now? It's going to be really hard for me to process all that right now while I'm streaming. Record. Yeah, I guess we're okay here. Obviously no board space to do anything. I might just teleport and try to dig for a going viral, because a going viral would be really, really, really good here. 2 going virals would be crazy because we kill the wingnut. These wingnuts are pretty good against going viral, though. Great card. I don't run it as much as I used to, but it's a really, really... running Trickster in this deck. It's a really good card. Still didn't get this one from Captain Cucumber. Okay. So let's burn the teleport and see what we get. Obviously, Mechasaur is the best draw here by far. There's going viral, though. So I guess we go for the bigger one, right? It means the second going viral won't be playable. Maybe I should have played for second going viral and done the beam me up instead. That would be kind of crazy. Instead, we're going to get 4. This one's not going to hit face, unfortunately. The turquoise lives. And the Potatosaurus doesn't die. I forgot, because the Captain Cucumber is still doing his thing. We'll get the full block meter with the shot from the Spirus. Just Rolling Stone. Might as well beam me up, because if this stays at 2 health, the beam me up kills it just as much. I'd rather save this for later. I don't know, with the wingnut's just denying so much damage, like he can just chump block this too easily here. I mean, the wingnut at least will be dead here. Oh my gosh, he's at 16 now. And without getting more going virals in our hand, we're kind of cooked here. Fortunately, we can at least kill this potato. I'm just trying to think, should we kill the Spirus? Like, killing the Spirus kind of opens us up less to Espresso Fiesta, but we're really low in cards. We'd really like to get cards like Chop and Nerf and really actually be able to draw a little more. I think him proccing our block is okay right now. This can also take out other things that are better than a 2-1 later. Yeah, but not getting another going viral was kind of harsh there. At least the potato's dead. Let's see what's in the block box. We still have to do 16, and this is exactly the superpower we did not want to get. We did not need health. We needed some value there. We needed cards. Spirus. I should have killed Spirus. He knows now. Okay, Great Zucchini. Ow. We'll rocket the Great Zucchini, I guess. Oh, it could have been Cornucopia. I forgot. Damn, Cornucopia would have been so much better there. For him. I guess we'll Rolling Stone the 2-4 now. Because who cares? Did he get this? Oh, he got... Okay, Mollical. Like, Mollical is one of the cards that, from Captain Cucumber that he's not just going to spam. He's going to hold it. Okay. Okay. I mean, we have almost no chance of winning this game right now. I guess just getting Mechasaur would help a lot, but... That Guacodile that he got from the cross-pollination, it flipped the entire game. The chances of us winning are so low right now. Already used his Chomp. We have a little health, so just a little leeway, but we need Mechasaur. Nothing else will do. Even if we get Mechasaur, chances of surviving here are so low. Guess it would be like Mechasaur here and then heal, and then we'll block and crawl back into the game somehow. This would have been nice last turn, but I think we're just cooked here. In fact, block, chop. I don't know. I'm so good. Yay, so he does 10. I'm trying to even figure out if we have enough health to survive. Yeah, we could block and get... It doesn't really matter because he's doing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's doing exactly lethal anyway. Alright, so we're 1 and 1. Huh. Do we need the 4th mechasaur in this deck? It's making me want to put it in. The deck originally was running 4 mechasaur. I cut it to 3. And then 3, I think, rockets in order to add, like, these 2 in. Oh, man. It's so hard to remove anything. I could cut one of these for 4th mechasaur, though. It doesn't make sense. We got a mechasaur. We needed a second one there. The second one wouldn't even necessarily helped. It's really hard to cut any of the cryo brain because this is like the main tempo of the deck. You gotta keep these. You have to keep the going virals. And the beam me up. So I can't really see anything to switch. Let's keep it. I guess I could remove knockout, but anyway. Na, 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 na. Anyway. We are looking for Cryo Brain. Got it. Nice. And Trickster, I guess, are the 2 things you're mulliganing for. Early game control, Cryo Brain, and Trickster. Definitely your mulligan targets. Pretty good starting hand, though. What would I use this on? Mars Flytrap is probably the only thing. Let's see if we can get away with Cryo Brain here. Messes up so much. So we are officially ahead. You always obviously want to be putting this in the middle so it can protect 2 things. Right here is fine. Okay. Okay. Damn. Actually deals with this pretty well. By playing 2 cards, but this one drew, so it's basically just a 1-for-1. We're still gaining on him though. It's nice. So keeping this alive would be super, super nice. So we can go nerf and beam me up here. Man, top deck Rolling Stone would be crazy. Let's see if we can get it. Did not. Probably putting pressure on this so we can, like, rocket it next turn is good. We gotta burn these teleports this turn, though, because, again, it's a Brain Nana hero. So, let's burn them before the Brain Nana happens. You can keep these for after the mechasaur, but we need cards right now anyway. So if he plays 2 roots, we'll rocket this. If he plays 0, then it dies to the beam me up. If he plays exactly 1, then yeah. Okay, that really screwed up the mechasaur here. Let's see what we can draw. I guess another Parasol zombie wouldn't be bad. Parasol in 1 would be great here. He's so annoying! Forget-me-nuts. So here's a multiple Forget-me-nuts game. It came just too late, bro. Okay. We needed it last turn, obviously. We'll burn 1 more of these. And yeah, the Starchlord kind of killing us here. So again, this is turn 7. We could spam this. It usually just gets shamrocketed. I mean, but if we don't play it, we just die to Brain Nana. We don't die. I think I'm gonna just not play around Brain Nana this game. We'll rocket this turn, and we'll try to teleport this in next turn. I don't see what else we can do here. We might have double rocket. I'd love if we had double rocket. Alright, so we're able to completely get rid of the Starchlord problem here. which is awesome. And awesome. No Brainana. I feel like if he had Brainana, he also would have played it last turn, so we'll see top decks one. It's just a 3-7. We got plenty of health here. We also might be setting up towards a block, so playing this in lane 4 is probably the way. Just teleport mechasaur. Again, if he doesn't have Brainana, we're in awesome shape. It's going to be 8 damage to face. We're going to start... Oh, no! Really? What he top decked? Why did he not play last turn? Because the Starchlord play was better. He did have it. I don't know. I guess I gotta go for it again, right? But we could get Dragon for the same price. This does play around Dragon. Man, I wish I just spam this. I just feel like if I play this and he Shamrockets, we just lose on the spot. That's the problem. He also just wins here. We're so cooked. Do I just play this here now? Because it doesn't die to 7 damage? Damn it. Oh, come on. I mean, it's my fault. It's really my fault. We were gonna be able to Rolling Stone here, and we still can. Alright, instead of the teleport. The teleport gets this going, but it's going anyway. It's not dying. Okay. So it's gonna be Mechasaur. Ooh. Hold that. Got the Mondo now, which hits face immediately. Very cool. So again, it's going to be another minion. Undying Pharaoh's nice. It's going to be Mechasaur here. And we're going to just teleport, I guess. It'll trigger a couple Dino Roars. Bro, are you serious? Oh, that's harsh. He had Doomshroom. He's running Brainana, Doomshroom, Starchlord. It doesn't even make sense for him to run Doomshroom, but maybe Doomshroom's just this underrated card, man. I don't even know what to say about that. It's gonna be Gravebuster now. Because we haven't played a Gravestone yet, so he's just holding a Gravebuster the whole game. Of course he has it. I love this meta. Should I go for a teleport or for going viral here? Dear God. I guess this is... I mean, which one... I'm just trying to think, like, the strike through is also killing us in the course of 3 turns. Alright, I'm going to... We can always, going viral and play this, so let's see. Do I just do both of these now? I think I kind of want this one to hit. See what we can get. Because it just makes our block meter happier, and we have heal in here somewhere. We can Rolling Stone this now next turn. La-di-da-di-da. Technically, this is a bigger threat because it's harder to chump block. That's what I was thinking about, but... between the chop and the knockout, he really just has to play something with 4 attack for us not to be able to kill it here. So I think we're okay. That'll be choppable. No, it won't be choppable because, of course, it's Brainana. Again. What am I supposed to do? This guy's so annoying. He's got 2 cards in hand. I can totally deal with this board right now. There's another rocket. Perfect. Shrinking. Okay. So it's Rolling Stone Chop. Obviously use Chop. The rocket does more here, and we're never gonna have... We're never gonna be running out of, like, brains. Procs the block. Mechasaur or Trickster would go a long way here, man. Feels like we always need more Mechasaurs, so I gotta find room. What would be the thing I will actually switch Mechasaur for here? Maybe the knockout. Alright, we'll run 1 knockout, I guess. There's Trickster, which ain't bad. So we can still do this plus rocket. So let's put the huge pressure on here. Obviously, if he's holding a Shamrocket, we'll see that now. But yeah, Rocket and Knockout can sort of take out anything that he chump blocks us with, so he's really got to remove it. Oh my gosh, you're so annoying. Rocket does work here, though. Rocket still works. It's got creative plays. Rocket still wins. Rocket still wins! Oh my gosh! Okay! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Come on, bro! Alright, 4th mechasaur is in order, because it's just so many games right now. Oh god, alright, well, we got away with that one. Crazy, crazy stuff. And I guess I'll just make knockout a 1-of. And we'll put 4th mechasaur. I don't see any other choice here, man. I wonder if I should just put, like, Viking in this deck instead of the last knockout. I feel like Viking for some more power would be nice. I think I'm gonna do it. The knockout, the idea was to be able to deal with Leafy. I don't really see it. I saw Leafy decks for a couple of days. I think that's the new deck list now. So we're running more late game. It just feels like we've been running out of steam here. I think the Viking will be, it fits pretty well into this deck. Just eliminates all the blocks from the equation. Just running it as a 1-of. How about 2 Viking and 3 mechasaur? Should I just be keeping this in my starting hand? I feel... Alright, definitely not keeping 2. And the moment I put them in, they just break... especially hard. This is still okay though. Actually, with the Cryo Brain, these just become so much more viable. We just really don't want to see Sunny Shroom here on turn 1. It's because we did not get our Rolling Stone. Thank the Lord. So now we have an option of controlling or ramping, which is awesome. Nothing really too scary here unless he pulls Black-Eyed Pea out of his ass, which very few people play these days. Cryo Brain should be extremely good. And he drew into Sunny Shroom. He did not have that last turn. And we are really able to deal with that well. Hell yeah. Cryo Brain into this would have been nice, but this is a really good card against Combustible too. Has no grave removal. We'll be able to play this next turn. No biggity. Didn't need that. Cryo Brain all day, every day. Someone showed up to Twitch wondering if there's gonna be a stream. I was thinking about doing this online, but I just decided not. Yep, so if we end up getting Parasol, it's gonna go here, so then the other 2 cards are gonna go here and here. Sometimes the mechasaur likes being in last lane. Doesn't really matter. There's also block Chomp, which never hits mechasaur anyway. This does get disguised as a couple of things when you put it here, like Drone Engineer and things that want to be on the right. Not a very big difference of the lanes, all things considered. But yeah, the opponent really hasn't had these plays. That could have just denied Onion Rings for all we know. Because the opponent really hasn't been doing much the first few turns, and messing up his turn 5 Onion Rings is really, really good. No, he had Hammer though. Oh, that's harsh. Damn, that's like the only thing he could really do to deal with that, and he had it. I guess Chomper also. We are definitely going again. I really, really hope he doesn't have Onion Rings and then just Little Buddy would kill this. But we gotta go for it here. Damn. He should hopefully run out of these squashes eventually. Obviously, if we got a we got all 4 of our Mechasaurs, which you don't see me complaining about. Getting teleport here would have been really, really good because we could teleport Mechasaur. Hopefully, he doesn't have a second answer. Okay, really? That's so annoying. So it's gonna be one of these like OTK. He probably does have another answer now, right? It's gonna be one of these like OTK Megspresso decks. Definitely is. Okay. I'd really love to top deck teleport or going viral here. It's so hard to play into another Cuke. Can we please get teleport? Okay, let's try this. Please not second Cuke. And the fact this lane is clogged is so annoying. Him doing this play on the beam me up, it's kind of screwing us here. Dang, this is such a frustrating game. Alright, so we need teleport. There's nothing else we'll do. We're probably just getting espressoed here, right? This is actually playable. Oh my gosh, you're so late to the party, bro. But you can still mag espresso in 4 for the win. Alright, we're 2-2. I created a monster. It's a good deck. It's a great deck. The all-out one-turn kill mag espresso deck. Just got brutalized. It's the exact deck list for sure. Where is the tissue? My gosh, we're 2-2, okay? I mean, that'll beat this deck. What can I say? It's a hand. Is keeping Trickster just too ambitious there? Probably. But we got Rolling Stone. So there's that. Hey, ya, hey! Okay. So the Viking wants to be on the right. So I guess this will just go middle. It's just drawing. Really would not mind seeing a teleport. Turquoise Skull would been nice because it denies the turn 5 next turn, but in case he has onion rings. Chonk boy. Chonk boy. Interesting that he didn't put the Captain Cucumber here, because it's just proccing the block now. Okay. How do we do this? Teleporting this the next turn would be nice. We could just play this dry. There's not a whole lot he's going to be able to do about it, but it also would be nice to deal with the Captain Cucumber. Rocketing something that he plays this turn and then beam me up is also a pretty good play if he gets something good from the Captain. Like that. Question is, should we use Rocket or Chop? I'm guessing the Chop will actually be more useful later, because we're going to be spending our brains. Usually, like, the Rocket obviously is 4, so it hits more targets. But having... we're not always going to have 3 brains, and we have a lot of cards in hand still. I think we're going to do it like this. And deal with this cucumber. So now we're at least charging the block meter a little bit. Which means the Viking does something here. We can always teleport Viking. Viking Chop is also pretty good here. Let's go for Viking Chop. And we'll save the teleport for the Tricksters. Probably better. And Viking always likes being on the right because you want things to proc the block and then this will hit. And Chop is likely going to hit something here. Or not. Bruh. He's just jump blocking with us? Okay. He just didn't want to take 3 damage, and he sacked this in. This play didn't seem that good. Captain Cucumber dies. Yeah, this still only goes to 4-5. Very weird use of Astrocado Pit there. There's Turquoise. I guess it's Turquoise. Maybe Chop lane 1. At least we can chop it. Devastating. We'll go for teleport here, I guess. Oh no, not a terrible turn. We have a little bit of card disadvantage, but we got these tricksters. So we can't go teleport trickster going viral. We can do going viral teleport trickster though. That's what we're gonna go for. Going viral will bring this down to 5. Gosh. Ow. So much for that. So again, going viral, teleport will bring this down to 4. There might be a logic in like saving the going viral for later, because it seems like it'll be really good on this hand, but I think this is fine. We'll get him down to 5 here. Block meter is fine. We have 5 with a full block. I think we're okay here. So it's gonna be you, and I guess you. Keeps him off of 10, which is the lucky number. For Magspresso, in case he's running that. Okay, so he sacks this in. This could have, well... Anyway. Guess that's right. He really wants this Trickster dead. It means we just have Trickster in lane 1 for the win, though, so we got him. Thanks for clearing a lane for me, bro. Just a little bit sad. We can use the... Let's use the 10 costs. We have the 7 also. Alright, 3 and 2! These games is tedious. Going for 8 games, of course. Let's see if we can win 3 more here. Come on. Na 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 na. Rampy ramp. I guess we'll just keep this in. Yeah, early game ramp. We'll keep a mechasaur. Pass. So again, what would I Rolling Stone here instead of the Cryo Brain? I guess Rotobega. Probably would Rolling Stone Rotobega here, even though we have such a good curve if we are not forced into Rolling Stone here. Please! Just pass! It's same thing as passing. Thank you very much. So I think I'm gonna play the Gravestone first. It just gets more value than the 3/6. Obviously can get grave busted, but that'll happen eventually anyway. You can't make a Gravestone untrickable with Parasolving next to it. A Gravestone is not a zombie. Just thinking about Blockbuster. Yeah. Maybe 3 lanes. He has a Gravebuster or he don't. That's all this comes down to. You don't really keep Gravebusters against, look at the creative. He rescue radished it, okay? This actually wins the trade, because it goes up to 7 total health next turn. Which is very nice. We also have Rockwall. I'll probably just use the Rockwall here. It's another mechasaur. It's all I need. Almost certainly gonna Rockwall lane 4. It's like there's no tricks he can do, though. He's only on 3 sun. We're in a really, really good shape. Having 5 brains into his 3 suns, so yep. Oh, is Rolling Stone actually better here than Rockwall? I think it is. Because there's nothing he can't deal with the 2 health. Yeah, it definitely is. We're gonna Rolling Stone that. No! Oh, he's moving. Oh, okay. I don't think that changes anything there, right? Because still, how can he deal... He can't deal 2 damage unless he gets something from Lightspeed Ugly. It's still fine. La-di-da-di-da. Rockwall later. We got Mechasaur next turn, though. These Rolling Stones. Okay. Kind of glad I used a Rolling Stone. Really, keeping this alive is the priority for the Mechasaur, so I'll actually let this die. My gosh, I can't believe it. Okay, guess not. Nice Spikeweed sector, bro. But yeah, if you're not dying, I'll keep this one alive for sure, then I'm the sun, and we still have a place to park our Mechasaur here. next to the unoptimal Parasol Zombie, but just spamming this on 7. When he has 5 Sun, and it's untrickable, it's like, come on, doomshroom! I don't know. Bro's got some balls. We'll Rolling Stone that next turn. He denied the 8 damage though, which is pretty huge, but I mean, if that's all he really could have done there, he's seriously cooked. No. Space time denies us playing mechasaur, annoying. Yeah, but between Rolling Stone and Rocket, we should be good to go here. In fact, if he blocks lane 1, the Rolling Stone just wins in 2. Okay, don't freeze mechasaur. He froze mechasaur. So annoying. Come on, man. We're rocketing this for show. For show. We should have lethal here. Because even if this, and then this procs the block, I guess he could get his, he didn't get both of his guys yet. He could get one of his guys. But he got light speed ugly. And just like that, we're 4-2. Is it too many mechasaurs now? It feels like when we had 3, it wasn't enough mechasaur, and now when we have 4, it's too much mechasaur, so I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, anyway. It's a good card here, but I think we need a Rolling Stone. Alright, didn't get one. Hopefully not a ramp. Did I play this guy? I don't remember. It's fine. We're offline. Pass. Please no twin. Please! Yes! If this is just a control solar flare deck, these parasols are going to take over. We got Beam Me Up. A luxury to have it. Come on. 2-3, ew. Brother, ew. It's reincarnation. Reincarnation.com. So we'll just plop a parasol here, why not? I think these parasols, just based on what I'm looking at from the solar flare, I think the parasols are going to be gaming him. He's going to have so many dead tricks in his hands. Okay. Black Hole was another card I was considering running before the knockout. Just not a huge environment meta these days. Seems pretty good from him though. So now what? I guess just 4, and then chop is an option. Is this the time where I spam teleport, though, and surprise him with something? There's a chance we're going to have to rocket, but what would we even have to rocket here? Just like... Cob Cannon. Briar Rose. So he's played Reincarnation, and then Solar Winds are the 2 cards. It could be Briar Rose. Alright, why don't we kind of anyway need to mulligan this hand a little bit. Damn. So teleporting this is still okay. There's also chop, but then it doesn't go anywhere. And this doesn't actually die. We can deny 1 extra seedling by chopping here. I think just save the chop is better than a seedling, you know? So I think we're gonna do it like this. But yeah, he gets 3 seedlings. Hopefully nothing too crazy comes out here. Get our teleport back. I guess if 1 crazy thing comes out, we can always rocket it. Thanks for denying the ramp now. Going viral, not bad. Haha, you missed me, bitch! Okay, that's fine. I got a 2-3, a 1-2, and a 1-1. Beancaster's kind of cool here, but I think the going viral is going to go a long way. You could play the 2 Weenie Beanies and make this into, I don't know, like a 3-3 teamed up with a 1-1. I don't really care. Let's going viral, get this trickster rolling here and see what happens. Oh, damn, that's a good molecule, because even though these cards were sad, they had high costs. Oh my gosh, I hope this doesn't kill us. Oh, what? Why not this one? Oh my gosh, and his Weenie Beanie, oh, it's so annoying. His Weenie Beanie now costs, it's a 4/4. He got like, you know the old green shadow deck where you bean counter on 4 and then you onion rings on 5? He just did that with extra steps. That's so annoying. So now what? Do we even going viral here? Going viral and then rocketing one of these, I guess, is good, right? Okay. And then we mechasaur here. So I'm rocketing this one. Or do I rocket this one? This one? Let's rocket this one, I guess. Because we have to just dry mechasaur. And we're just preventing our food. We're making this game go longer. Probably is good for us. So we're killing our parasol, which is okay. Into a 4/4 Weenie Beanie. Attack! Okay, so it's just dry ass mechasaur. We gotta try this here. Again, it's very unlikely he'll have an answer to a 4/2 untrickable and then to an 8/8. Extremely unlikely. We'll take a little bit of heat here. That hurt. But mechasaur is rolling now, which is awesome. So we'll teleport in the trickster, I guess. Ow, it's still to 6, even though it's a 4/4. Okay. We're down to 6 health, though. Come on, Undying Pharaoh. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay, so I think it's just Parasol now. It's Parasol going viral. You don't need the trickster here, not at all. We need to be untrickable. We can actually, like, teleport and then going viral here, which is awesome. The going viral will hit one more minion here if we do the teleport first. Is there a reason to chop instead? I don't think so. So teleport first. Get another minion up in here. And then we're going viral. That was sad. But we will get the Mondo Bronto now for sure. Still untrickable. This also denies the ramp. This isn't bad. We're doing a lot of damage here. So this will proc the block. So mechasaur is still going face for 9 since it has Frenzy. So we've got 4, 9, and 5. Why did he weed whack? Why not weed whack this one? Did he just throw? Is it lethal anyway? No, this is 14. Oh yeah, it would have been lethal regardless. Alright, we got him. That's a 1 damage difference. Alright, and just like that, we're in a 5-2 scenario. This is going pretty well. The Parasol Mechasaur is crazy. It's kind of the way to Mechasaur. Gotta really, you know, obviously can do that in a lot of other decks. Any deck that runs Cryo Brain, this is a nice little mix of cards here. Definitely getting rid of you. So I feel like this counts as late game cards, so now you get rid of this one. We need some early game. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're bricked. So again, against a slow Citron we'll be fine. Against Amphibious Citron we are gonna die a very speedy death here. See what he's got. Pass. Yes, such a good sign. Amphibious decks don't like to pass on turn 1, so pass again. We're so bricked. We're so bricked here. Guess this deck really does need more early game, but it's part of its charm. Okay. I'm just happy we didn't see this last turn. Did he just top deck that? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Another late game card. We're just burning this going viral just to try to curve a little bit better. Holy crap. We also have some health, so just... Oh my gosh, he's playing so slow. Oh, I'm so happy. So this hits Trickster, and it also just gives us, like, Cryo Brain. very late to the party. We gotta start spamming these now, though. So, to play around Blockbuster, I was thinking of doing this one here, but playing around Blockbuster is here, and then the Parasol goes here, and the Mecha will go here. And he passed. Oh my gosh. The amount of... I'm serious. If this guy just played anything the first 4 turns, we would be dead. But he just passed, and we're fine. I think the Parasol is really, really good here, so we'll go Parasol and heal. Because again, if he's passing this much, it means he's got a bunch of Shrinking Violets and Jumping Beans and who even knows what... Or Spring Bean, I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. Denied him a Sun there, which is great. Which also, again, if he's passing a lot, it means he has expensive cards in his hand. So stealing Sun is super good. I don't know why he hasn't done that yet. It did deny the ability to play heal, though, which is annoying. Actually, a pretty good answer here, too. Turquoise Skull. All things considered. Rolling Stone, please. Okay. Mechasaur is coming in dry next turn. There's a consideration of, like, making him... You know, we don't want him to proc the block quite yet. We want it to happen next turn. I'm just thinking, should I Cryo Brain here? So I'm going to always beam me up here. Question is, should I Cryo? Or should I heal? We'll have, like, 6 full block meter with heal in hand. Think this is better. We'll have 7. I mean, we can't really do much with the cryo next turn, but all right, I'm gonna heal here because again, having 7+1 next turn doesn't really. We're not able to play the heal the next turn either. So let's just get the heal out of the way. I guess it's more important. Yep. So Mechasaur is going here, so we will definitely be blocking this turn. His Burb, you know, superpowers, not doing a whole lot. So we should get 2 minions out of this Mechasaur after all is said and done. I guess if we get Rustbolt Super, I will use it in lane 2, because we won't really be able to play it next turn. Feels fine. Let's see if we can start by blow. Oh my gosh. That did nothing. It's untrickable, bro. Clang. We did not block. Mechasaur still lives, though. So I think Rustbolt Super we do play here. And I guess we'll just do it here now. Yoink. Going viral, kind of cool. Mustache Monument here is kind of tight. Hell yeah. So drawing a card would be nice. Yeah. Forget me not screwing us up so bad. How do we do this? We could just develop Mechasaur, but I'm saying Trickster plus what? Plus Chop? He's probably not going to be able to deal with all of these here, right? I think I might as well commit this, because Chop's generally unplayable. If he plays Dragon, it's obviously completely unplayable. We could have gotten 6 damage to face there, getting him down to 14 full block meter. It just doesn't really help us at the end of the day. We've got to just develop tempo and get a good going viral next turn. We need one of these Mechasaurs to live, essentially, and having 2 is the way. He doesn't have Doomshroom from where he's running Burb Doomshroom. What is the obsession? What? That's so unlucky. Why is everyone running Doomshroom today? No! 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 I mean, we're so cooked. Block. Okay. But there's nowhere to go from here. There's nowhere to go, especially with this damn fucking thing here. Okay. So now what? Will Rolling Stone beat me up cost 5? So then we'll take 3 damage here. Oh, this is brutal. Guess we can also chop since we're Rolling Stoning first, or we can rock wall something. This is crazy, guys. I mean, that's the one thing that gets him back into this game. We're dominating him. That's so crazy. Oh, and now he has Dragon. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Just Dragon just coming on in. Perfect timing. It's guaranteed lethal. Alright, well, I'm not going to say this deck doesn't have hard counters, but that's crazy, man. Everyone's running Doomshroom today? We don't... Listen, people are running it slightly more since it's buffed. It conjures a mushroom card. We still don't see it. It doesn't make sense to have that in a deck with Dragon and with Burb in it. It just doesn't make sense. And with Bog... It doesn't make sense. Neither of the Doomshrooms we saw 2 today. They both made no sense. And they both just they both were against these huge mechasaur ports. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, bro. But anyway, you know what? It's part of the fun of PvZ Heroes. Because there isn't a clear meta. And you end up seeing some things, man, that's just what from where? From where? You see a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, which is great. It's part of the fun, you know? Damn, I wanted that one. That hurt. Anyway, guys, we got the 5 and 3. I'm happy enough with that. I think this is also an important, you know, you're locking them down. You're setting up powerful win conditions, hence the name Control and Win. I think this is an important... important deck in the meta, even though it clearly ties to ties really badly to a lot of forget-me-nots, and then I think two out of 3 of our losses today were from places we were ahead in the game, and we got doomshroomed from hell, from actual hell. Crazy stuff. Anyway, guys, if you want to see more decks like this, you know, there was a Z-Mech deck I uploaded lately too, very, very strong. Seems like people like that. I see a lot of people playing it in ranked. If you want to stay ahead of the curve a little bit and see what the decks in the meta, be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This is Fry.